Think of onboarding your first autonomous AI agent not just as a software deployment, but as a digital hire that requires its own secure, sandboxed office space, represented here by this isolated virtual machine container. By nesting these agents within a hardware-level secure enclave, we can provide them with the tools they need to work, while maintaining a hermetic seal against data leaks and unauthorized access. The so what here is simple. You shouldn't have to choose between cutting-edge productivity and corporate security, and this framework ensures that your AI employee stays focused on the task without ever jeopardizing your core intellectual property. We're moving beyond simple chatbots into an era where AI acts as a digital employee, capable of manipulating files and operating systems with the turn of a gear. But as these agents gain the levers of our infrastructure, we face a red alert risk. Giving an agent root access means a single vulnerability can lead to a total system compromise. The strategy here is to stop relying on the inherent safety of the software and start building a rigid security architecture around it. Ultimately, we must treat AI agents like high-risk, high-reward interns, giving them the tools to be productive while ensuring they never have the keys to the kingdom. Meet Jerry, the perfect example of the double-edged sword that is modern AI integration. While he looks like a capable assistant, this clinical anatomy reveals a suite of critical vulnerabilities, from prompt injection through his browser eyes to unrestricted root access at his core. The so what is simple. Because Jerry holds the keys to your most sensitive credentials without the protection of a sandbox, one successful attack doesn't just disrupt a single task. It leads to a total host compromise. We cannot afford to give AI this much power without first addressing these glaring structural security flaws. We're moving away from the old way on the left, that tangled mess of bare metal installs, where software demands godlike admin privileges and wide-open network access. Instead, we are treating AI agents like Jerry here as digital colleagues who are onboarded with a unique identity rather than just installed as a package. By confining these agents to virtual machines with standard user permissions and default deny rules, we effectively eliminate the blast radius of a potential breach. This is a fundamental shift from the install and pray model to a secure, identity-driven architecture where software only sees what it absolutely needs to. To move AI agents from experimental tools to trusted digital colleagues, we must wrap them in a multi-layered security perimeter, modeled after a high-security office. This circular framework ensures that every agent is contained within its own physical office through VM isolation, preventing a single compromise from becoming a total system breach. By strictly enforcing least privilege and constant performance reviews through auditability, we create a fail-safe environment where agents can work autonomously without ever going rogue. Ultimately, these pillars provide the structural integrity needed to scale AI operations with total confidence and zero trust. Think of VM isolation as our digital blast shelter, where we purposefully contain potential threats before they can ever touch our core systems. By virtualizing macOS with UTM, we create the metaphorical glass box you see here, a controlled environment where agents can operate without ever gaining access to the bare metal host. The critical takeaway is that even if an agent is compromised or goes rogue, the fire stays inside the box, ensuring the host kernel remains untouched and our underlying infrastructure stays completely safe. Pillar 2 focuses on securing the phone line through network segmentation, shifting from open access to a strict default deny architecture. As the visual illustrates, we use host-side firewalls to build a wall around the agent, blocking the vast noise of the internet and whitelisting only the specific pipes, like the OpenAI or Claude APIs, required for the job. The so what is absolute risk mitigation. By restricting the agent's reach, we neutralize its ability to visit malicious sites, download unauthorized payloads, or exfiltrate your sensitive data to unknown servers. Pillar 3 focuses on the principle of least privilege, or as we like to say, no sudo for Jerry. As illustrated, Jerry can badge into the standard office to do his daily work, but his access stops dead at the high-security vault because he lacks the root-level credentials to even try the handle. By stripping away admin rights and hardening the OS, like turning on File Vault and silencing unnecessary services, we effectively shrink the blast radius of any potential security incident. The so what is clear. If Jerry's account is ever compromised, the attacker is trapped in the lobby, while your most sensitive system data remains locked behind an impenetrable wall. Pillar 4 is all about the badge, creating a hard digital firewall between your personal credentials and your AI agent's access. As the visual illustrates, your agent Jerry operates with his own dedicated set of keys, strictly isolated from your master keychain and personal logins. This identity isolation acts as a critical security buffer. It ensures that if an agent is ever tricked into revealing a token, the breach is contained to that specific persona, leaving your primary accounts and crown jewels completely untouched. Now we reach Pillar 5, monitoring and auditability, which serves as the ultimate performance review for your autonomous AI agents. Because AI can hallucinate or deviate from its intended path, as shown by the sharp spike on our monitor, we must adopt a trust but verify mindset, where every action is logged and scrutinized. This isn't just about observation, it's about having a literal kill switch ready to instantly offboard an agent the moment it behaves erratically, ensuring that a minor technical glitch never escalates into a major security breach. Think of our implementation stack not just as a list of software, but as a digital fortress designed to isolate and protect every interaction. By nesting the OpenClaw agent within a virtualized macOS environment on dedicated hardware, we create a robot-in-a-box architecture that guarantees total containment from the ground up. The beauty of this design lies in the closed-loop data flow and strict access controls, ensuring that identity and network security aren't just afterthoughts, but the very walls of the system. This layered approach means we aren't just running an AI, we are operating a high-security vault where mission-critical performance never compromises data privacy. To ensure absolute environmental integrity, we begin by building a digital bunker, using UTM to completely isolate our guest macOS from the physical Mac Mini host. We then shift to a deny-by-default network posture, where the Lulu firewall acts as a strict gatekeeper that only allows communication with pre-approved API endpoints. By stripping away administrative rights for our user agent and deploying OpenClaw for deep logged observation, we transform standard hardware into a hardened, high-fidelity sandbox. This workflow isn't just about configuration, it's about creating a zero-trust environment where we can monitor every action with total security. This matrix illustrates our defense in-depth strategy, where we move beyond just blocking attacks to architecting an environment where they simply can't cause harm. Notice how we pair threats like prompt injection with VM isolation. By sandboxing these processes, we ensure that even a successful exploit is trapped in a container, unable to touch your core systems. By enforcing least privilege access and network segmentation, we turn what could be a catastrophic system failure into a minor, contained incident. Ultimately, we aren't just building a wall, we're creating a resilient infrastructure where a breach in one area has zero path to the rest of your enterprise. While this framework provides a powerful roadmap, we must acknowledge that in the bleeding edge of AI, there is no such thing as a silver bullet. As our tools evolve, so will the threats against them. Instead of chasing the impossible dream of 100% invulnerability, our strategy shifts towards blast radius containment, using the environmental barricades shown here to ensure that a single point of failure doesn't lead to a total system collapse. The so what for your leadership team is simple. You must begin treating your digital workforce with the same rigorous scrutiny and regular auditing you apply to your physical staff to ensure innovation never outpaces your security. Thanks for watching this video, which is from the author Ziosec, a security-focused content creator specializing in the intersection of cybersecurity and emerging AI technologies.